Yo guys, welcome to Mashing Team, and today we have a huge update. I mean, really huge about projectl. Riot finally released an update about the game, about the state of the game, and of course we're not gonna see anything on Game Awards, but we finally have some news about the mechanics, the core game, new character in gameplay, and let's cover that in this video. So first of all, they showed Illaoi gameplay, which is actually very cool how the character looks in the game. They also showed a new stage and overall an improvement on the animations and the effects, even if they still didn't finish, and you can clearly see the game is still in a development process. We can see the game looks better, and the new stage is beautiful. The game overall looks pretty nice, to be honest. Also, we can see a lot of gameplay with many combos, many interactions, crazy stuff with the assist. We can see a lot of things. And they explain the core game with the core mechanics of the game, which are mainly four. They basically aiming for a really flexible game. A game that provides to the people the way to have a lot of expression, a lot of tools, a lot of movement, a lot of defense mechanics, offensive mechanics. Actually, the movement, they already said you're gonna be able to walk, to run, to dash, to chain dash, which we still don't know, but looks like a kind of a focus from Street Fighter. Also, you can jump, you can long jump, and you can super jump. That is like Dragon Ball Fighters. On top of that, on the defense and the offense, you also have a few mechanics that they didn't focus that much on that. And finally, we have the main system of the assist stack. It's like an assist stack based system, which consists on three different ones. So the first one is assist actions. You have two in this one, two ways of use the assist. The first one is like the most typical one. They say like the bread and butter, and same as Dragon Ball Fighters or Marvel. You just press the button and you use the assist, and your other character does like an action. But at the same time, if you hold the button, you can do something like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You basically can use your assist from a longer distance. The next one is handshake tag, which is basically change immediately with the other character you have in your team. And the last one is dynamic save. They even said it's like the combo breaker of the game. For those who doesn't know what combo breaker is basically a mechanic that allows you to escape from the other player when you are in a combo or something like that. Other games like Guilty Gear has the burst, and Dragon Ball Fighters have the sparking blast. So it's that kind of mechanic. This is all we got in this update. We can have some conclusions about how the game is. It looks very good to be fair, but it's still a lot of job to do. What this means is it's not gonna be released at least until 2024, which is a lot of time, unfortunately. They even said they had to rebuild the game from zero after a couple of years of development. For those who doesn't know, they was planning on the beginning to do a game like 1v1, 2D based, like Street Fighter, and suddenly they changed their mind and start rebuilding the game from zero. And that's clearly the main reason they are taking so much time to develop the game and finish it. Actually, they are not even planning to release anything on Game Awards. That's why they did this update before. And that's all for this year. Not only that, they didn't say this time we're gonna get anything in the next year. We probably get, but we don't know when. So this means it could be on the first quarter of the year, it could be during EVO. We don't know anything. So there's one good thing about this. They are taking the game really serious. They are doing their best, and we can be sure it's gonna be a good product, and probably it's gonna be a good fighting game with a lot of tools. But at the same time, it's kind of disappointing that the game is gonna take like forever to be released, which is not a huge problem having Street Fighter 6 and around the corner. We still don't know about Tekken 8, but maybe it's gonna be released on the next year as well. So, well, we have games to wait until projectl release, but it's kind of sad. But if this means the game will be released in a good condition, it's always better. And that's it for projectl today, but we still have some information about Tekken 8. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and follow us, because we're gonna cover everything about these games. Everything related with fighting games is gonna be here, and we're gonna try to cover as much as possible, from news and information and you know. So, okay, regarding Tekken 8, we got a leak on Twitter today, having the option to download Tekken 8. It was actually on Xbox. It was like a download file, but at the same time you cannot enter in the game, but it's like it's right there waiting for something. As you know, as we covered on the previous video, Bandai Namco was confirming Tekken 8 will be in Game Awards. We still don't know anything about what they're gonna announce, but this could be a file ready for a beta, because I think it's too early for the release of the game. So it potentially could be a beta really soon, and we might have Tekken 8 before we thought. And this makes me think, for those who doesn't know, Tekken was always selling more than Street Fighter overall, and it could be a huge problem for Capcom. And I tell you why. If you think about the most popular fighting game in history, you're probably gonna say Street Fighter. And overall, everyone's gonna say that. However, it's not the game that sells the most. It's actually Mortal Kombat. And the second one is Tekken. Tekken was selling nearly 9 million the last generation. Tekken 7 was selling almost 9 million, and Street Fighter 5 is nearly 7. So we can say there is a good difference between them, and there is a reason why. Tekken 8 was always more noob friendly. Even if the game is harder to master, it's more fun for people that doesn't know how to play the game, that doesn't know how to play fighting games actually, because you can press buttons and you do stuff, and that's fun. That's honestly more fun than Street Fighter, that you really need to learn combos, the timing, and you know, it's more tough on the beginning. Also, Tekken 8, as we saw, it has an amazing graphic style, way better than Street Fighter 6 actually. So if you put those two things together, plus Tekken being one of the most sells fighting games in every generation, definitely more than Street Fighter 6, if they are released around the same date, it will be a huge impact, huge negative impact for Street Fighter 6. We're probably gonna know soon in Game Awards, and depending what they announce, they could so easy outshine Capcom and Street Fighter 6. That's a problem. That's a problem for Capcom, definitely. But we still don't know. We need to wait like a couple of weeks until the Game Awards, and we'll see. What we can say 100% is we're gonna cover whatever happened. You know, we updating everything. So please subscribe if you like, and leave us a comment. And remember,
I'm the best. Say I'm the best.